Do we want to have, to close out the pod, do we want to have Alex read this letter from Tom Watson?
I mean, you read my mind.
Tom Watson penned a letter.
Tom Watson.
An open letter.
An open letter, which is so funny because you know this old fuck mailed it.
Yeah.
Like there is no, he did not post it.
He did not email that.
Wait, so what's an open, what is an open letter?
For anyone to read.
And then
anyone to read.
Pussy shit.
No,
it's for anyone to read.
Yeah, it's pussy shit. It's pussy shit.
I disagree.
Nah, I don't.
I want
like
to pen
it,
an
bro.
open
Is that
letter.
just, no, it's just what like old people call like a tweet chain. Is that a dumb way to
it's
put it?
old
But,
people tweets.
Yeah.
Like that's just like tweeting. He could have tweeted it if he has it.
Yeah.
That's true. He doesn't know how Twitter works. He forgot his login.
Twitter's open letter.
But all I'm saying is
login.
Yes, but if you're gonna do an open letter to Jay, don't preface it by being like, "This is an open letter to Jay Monahan." You have to do it in the context of like Twitter beef. So you have to be like, "Yo, Jay, what the fuck?"
Bro,
Are
he's
you doing?
80.
But I get
He's
where Tom
fucking
Watson is coming
80,
from.
dude.
It's his way of being like, this is serious.
This is dead ass.
This is Tom Watson's voice. I have not said shit yet.
All right,
and
Alex,
I am
read it.
sitting back
I
and
wanna
I'm ready
hear
to
it. I
talk
wanna
about
hear
it.
it.
Tom used Chat GPT to write this letter anyway.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. First, I want to wish Jay Monahan a complete and speedy recovery. I respect the leadership he has shown in the past for our tour. It can't be an easy job. With the recent high hurdles in dealing with live poaching tour players and the legal battles presented as a result, I have a sense of the complexity of the issues which he presently faces as a leader. Unfortunately...
Can I stop you right there? Let me interject.
We're gonna take some moments.
But here's where my problem.
This is where Mark gets mad.
Here's where my problem. No, you want to butter up. You want a sandwich. That's what you do. You sandwich. You compliment. You go for improvements, and then you compliment again. But when you say something as derogatory as live poaching tour players, these players are not your players. These players are people. These players do not belong to you. And that type of speak is classic with old golf white mentality.
Yeah, because
they think they own them.
These golfers,
you're not getting poached.
Yeah, they're 1099 non-employees.
These are not Lyft drivers, motherfucker. These are athletes. These are world-class athletes that live. Offer them a better way to provide for their families to come.
For less work.
Coaching at all. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's a point of contention for me.
Okay.
I get that. I don't think that was what he was trying to say there.
But it is.
And I'm not upset about anything that's happened so far. I think it's cordial sandwich. You know, yes, he's old and like
there's no sandwich to live.
Tom Watson did have slaves though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, that bread is stale.
Yeah,
that
that's
sandwich bread is stale.
That's some bullshit. Now, obviously, you got a problem with live. That's thing. But that poaching shit, that's some bullshit.
Agreed. But this is old man speak. So
old man speak.
Let him have
an
it.
open letter. There's poaching.
Now it gets fun. I like this word.
Unfortunately, in the wake of recent news, I also understand the cries of hypocrisy. Because he is a smart man, I know Jay does too. In my opinion, the communication has been mishandled in the process by which the tour agreed on a proposed partnership with PIF was executed without due process. As a group of players and stakeholders who represent the face and the brands of the tour, what are our choices?
Yep. I mean, he's dead ass accurate on that.
No.
Yeah.
No. No. No.
Why?
No.
Why?
He's fucking playing victim. He is playing victim.
As he should.
No, you cannot, if you're going to write an open letter and you're going to be this big forefront, you cannot sit there and be like, what are our choices?
No.
You have a lot of choices.
No, you don't.
You have a lot of choices.
You didn't have any say in the matter.
No, bullshit. Yeah. He's saying, what are our choices? You have a say because you are the USGA.
We don't have any
Tom Watson's
options.
not the USGA.
It doesn't matter. What are our choices?
We don't have any options.
He's
because
speaking for the USGA.
No.
Mark, this right here.
He is.
No,
This is the PGA Tour.
No. This is the PGA Tour. It's nothing to
PGA
do
Tour.
with
Nothing
He's saying, what are our choices?
So, yeah.
he's saying
choices,
like we merged, but what were we supposed to do?
Exactly. Because
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
But see, no, it's not. I'll tell you why it's not
know
bullshit.
yet. Nobody knows.
Nobody
yet. He's
knows.
genuinely trying to figure
and Jay
out
Monahan,
what are his choices as a stakeholder in the PGA Tour
as
on the board.
himself.
acting like there are victims here. They're not victims.
They are.
How are you a victim when you're cashing out millions of dollars
Let
in
me
this
tell
deal?
you how they're a victim. There was never any discussion with any of the tour pros or the stakeholders that there was even anything happening behind
Illuminati
closed
shit.
doors
There's 5 people.
between PIF and PGA Tour. There was no discussion. It was just out of nowhere. One day, Jay Monahan comes out. We merged with Liv.
So you say the communication was money, and I don't agree with that. You don't say what are our choices.
No,
because if you say what are our choices,
that's old man speak for that.
You're not listening to me. If you say what are our choices,
I'd like to be a bit clear about your point as well.
If you say what are our choices, you're saying no matter if the communication was clear or not, we were still going to do this deal. Is that fair to say? If you're saying what were we supposed to do, if you're saying what were we supposed to do, no matter what, if the communication was clear, if you're saying what were we supposed to do, you were going to take that deal. So that's where my point of contention lies.
I think Tom Watson's saying he would not have taken any sort of deal, and he didn't even get the option to say no.
Then why say what were we supposed to do? Why say that? Why be the victim and say
That's
what were we supposed to do?
He was chirping.
No,
what
that's
are our
not
choices?
a chirp.
He's chirping.
What are our choices? What were we supposed to do? He's saying, guys, he's saying to the public, what were we supposed to do, guys? This money was coming at us. We had to do it. That's what he's saying.
No.
And he's also in the same sentence saying there was not enough communication.
That's the overall theme is like there is not enough communication. You did this on our own. What are our choices? Like we're stuck in this
clear.
now.
Like I'm still very much on Tom Watson's side here.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you're saying the communication was unclear and you're unhappy about how that went down, if you're saying what are our choices, you say I was not involved in this communication and I have a problem with it. Or this person wasn't involved.
But I think that's what he's saying, but in old man.
You're giving Jay an excuse. You're saying what was Jay supposed to do? That's bullshit. You're saying what was Jay supposed to do, guys? You're giving Jay an out. You're putting Jay in the back saying he's a victim. He's not a fucking victim.
No, Jay's not.
You are.
Tom
You're
Watson
saying what was the PGA Tour was supposed to do?
Do you know that Jay Monahan didn't write this? This was Tom Watson.
I know, but you guys are not hearing me. I'm saying
it's just muddy.
I'm not upset at you guys. I'm saying I'm upset at this by saying what was Jay supposed to do. Tom is saying what was Jay supposed to do.
No, he's saying what are our choices as stakeholders and as people in the PGA Tour.
We didn't have a proper say.
Is he asking Jay what are our choices?
No, there's no.
So then I would agree to that. If he's asking Jay, like what do you guys talk? How are you guys not seeing this? If he's asking Jay, what the fuck are our choices? Sure.
He's not asking him that.
So then what the fuck? Like what? No, he's saying, dude, how can you not see that if you're asking
do the leg move again.
If you're asking Jay, what the
fuck? Up those ice picks.
Dude, if you're asking Jay, if you're penning this letter by saying, Jay, as being a part as a stakeholder, what are our choices in the matter? Then I agree with that because you're saying, what are our choices? But if you're saying Jay is a hardworking man and he's put in a tough spot, and
he's not saying that.
That's what he's saying.
But he's not.
Because
it's either one or the other.
I think you're leaning too much into the buttering up of the sandwich.
Yes.
I think this is going to get a lot worse.
This is going to get a lot worse.
It's going to get a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Then content.
Yeah, there's more in this sandwich.
No, but I know, but I'm just saying, like, how do you not see he's saying, like, what are we supposed to do?
No, he's not saying what are we supposed to do. He's saying, like, you fucking did this on your own. Why didn't we get a choice in this?
So that's exactly what I just said, and you said he wasn't saying that.
I don't think that you said that.
No, that's not how we were interpreting it.
I think just let the people listen, interpret what they think just happened.
All right, Glyph, continue.
You guys are high, bro.
Tom,
you are too.
Crazy.
It's 2-on-1.
So
we're making sense to each other.
I understand, but like, dude, it's so clear to be like.
And if Griff knew how to read, he would be on our side.
If Griff knew,
I am on your side. I've been on your side the whole time. I'm just staying stoic.
You're just gonna leave my side like that?
No, I was on their side the whole time because I think you misunderstand what he's saying.
No, I think you guys are.
All right, continue. Maybe we might gather more context as we go.
You guys are definitely misunderstanding what he's saying then.
Let's go. Lift. Let's get context. Continue.
Well, there's the podcast.
Clearly, the tour's traditional business model was threatened by Liv. The upstart tour created unprecedented obstacles and battles of both moral and financial consequence.
Okay, I'll call bullshit on that because the PGA Tour's business model was threatened by Liv. No, Congress threatened your 501c charity business model.
Exactly. And
Call
do you
bullshit
see,
on that
do
one.
you see how he says, what are our choices? Followed by saying, we were pressured. He's basically saying, what were we supposed to do?
He's not
we were
on
threatened.
He's not on Jay Monahan's side. He's against Jay Monahan.
I will 100% lean against Tom Watson here. Anybody who uses the term traditional business model means that it's outdated and you got caught.
And traditional business model is a white dog whistle, is a white right-wing dog whistle to speaking against a foreign country's money policies.
There you go.
By saying traditional money policies, you are dog whistling that this foreign policy is a foreign evil money policy.
But they're so past being able to make that point after Jay Monahan.
That's what I'm saying. But that just furthering my evidence that he's trying to play PGA Tour victim card. That's just whatever.
I get that.
That's just furthering my evidence.
All right.
Yeah.
Continue.
But did you read this before?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah, we were going by like how we felt in the moment with the information we've given. You're saying he played the victim because you've already read the whole thing.
I'm saying in that instance, I'm very good at deciphering. Bro, it's very easy to see dog whistles. It's very easy to see victim blaming and playing the victim and owning up and taking accountability.
No, after
There's
that
no
line,
accountability yet.
After the traditional business model, I see it now. I see what you're saying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Continue, please, Alex.
While I wasn't a player in the meeting on Tuesday, June 6th, ironically on the anniversary of D-Day, for Jay's PIF partnership/tour announcement, I've watched enough to know that it was certainly unlike any of the players' meetings I've been involved in with 50 years plus as a member of the tour.
Ironically, June 6th, D-Day, a dog whistle to the right saying, this is a foreign country, this happened. D-Day wasn't even the same fucking country, idiots. But that's what dog whistlers do. They draw back to certain things to rile up their side. And when you say ironically D-Day, you're riling up a side. D-Day has nothing to do with Saudi Arabia.
No.
Yeah.
Continue.
Am I right or wrong?
Did he write that, or is that just like put in there?
No, he wrote that.
No, he did not. ChatGPT wrote this.
No, but am I right or wrong on that?
No, you're right about that.
Thank
but,
you.
Yeah.
Continue, Alex, please.
The commissioner and the PGA Tour board, on which 5 tour players sit, are going to have to do a lot of firsthand explaining to comfortably coax acceptance with our membership on the partnership with the PIF. The tour stakeholders, the players themselves, the broad span of global media, as well as the tournament sponsors and independent tour partners, require an explanation of the benefits of forming this partnership.
Yeah, he just wants to get paid too.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's going on? Why is this good for us?
Yeah. He goes, where's my offering?
What's in it for me?
But what chaps my ass is like, why fucking do all this? That's like meandering bullshit, bro. Like, dude, just be like, hey, be on the up and up with all this shit. But like, you gotta like act like you're being morally right by asking for money. Dude, you can be morally right by asking for money. Just say you want the fucking money. But if you try to virtue signal and disguise it as some like foreign policy bullshit, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Continue.
The entire paragraph was him just asking for money.
Yeah, this entire paragraph. And Jake knows. Jake knows.
Oh, I can sniff that out even with this new bad boy.
Jake was like, my trauma is tingling.
All right, continue.
There are many unanswered questions to date, which I hope will be addressed with the players by tour management at this week's Travelers Tour event. What does acceptance of this partnership mean to the tour? What do we get? What do we give up? Why was this deal done in such secrecy, and why wasn't even one of the players who sits on the tour's policy board included?
Very true. I wholeheartedly love this statement. This is a direct statement and expressing what he wants.
Exactly.
And that is a fair thing to want. And him asking for that only furthers the my theory of that these This company's just as bad. They're doing shit in secret. They are all coming from the same place. And if you have one of your fucking board members saying he was in the dark, what the fuck do you think's going on behind closed doors?
You are all missing the point of this letter. This is just an ad for the travelers. That's all this fucking is.
Ew.
That's
All right.
all. this
Who's
is,
tuning
dude.
in? Are we going to tune in? I'm not tuning in.
I'm not.
I'm tired.
Continue. Alex, please.
First
Thank you.
Kepler will be
Your
there.
reading voice is very good, too, by the way.
It's kind of hot.
A matter this profound deserves thorough vetting by a representative group of stakeholders, which include those who, in the end, define the public image and emotional connection with the PGA Tour.
So this to me, like just this whole paragraph right here lends credibility to the fact earlier that he was literally saying like, why didn't you include us in any of the discussion?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it does. But you're really not giving any credit to him buttering up Jay and buttering up his dealings on how he's a good dude and the good intentions mixed in with the dog whistling of the right. You're not giving credit enough to that of like, he's trying to fight for his friend for the wrong reasons.
I don't think he's fighting for Jay in this.
When you're buttering up Jay and you're saying, what were we supposed to do? You're fighting for Jay.
No,
and it's not like he's standing his ground being like, Jay's a good guy.
No, he was
But there
buttering up Jay.
But there are certain things that I don't agree with.
I definitely agree with you on that, but he was buttering up Jay in the first paragraph,
So he
and then he was saying, I'm a stakeholder and I'm left in the dark. What am I to do now? Jay, you fucking asshole for doing this. That's what this whole thing is.
What were we supposed to do was him saying, what is PGA supposed to do? Is him giving them an out. I will die on that hill.
You can die on that hill.
I will die on that hill. If you look at it in context of what he was saying, that's what it meant.
I think that he's shitting on Jay.
And this paragraph right here, this is the only, this should have he should have led with this paragraph right here.
Yep.
Yes, and dude, this entire article is just pulling back the curtain so clearly
On how dirty the PGA Tour is.
Yep.
You're basically, he's pulling back the curtain saying like, these dudes are fucking each other.
I think it was like it was the first 10 podcasts we did, but you very clearly 3 years ago were like, the PGA Tour is a money laundering scheme.
Yes, you
Very
did.
clearly.
Yeah. I wish
Dude,
we
you
could
can't
find
have
that
a
clip,
tour
dude.
backed by 15 different banks and be like, hey, we're on the up and up. Like,
Yeah.
what? Every bank has gotten fucking in trouble the last 20 years by being bad people and bad corporations. And then you're going to be like, we're fucking on the up and up. And then a year into that, we get confirmed by tour golfers being like, yeah, they're doing the same shit.
Yeah.
And it's just
Literally.
like, and now when this happens, it's like, I mean, it's
We're
right in
getting
front of your face, guys.
They're opening the lid.
It's
I
right
know
in front of
it
your face.
seemed obvious, but it's just like, I hope everybody sees how clear Greg Norman saw it, where he's like, saw so many vulnerabilities in this business. And he also like, they didn't allow him to do the things he wants to do.
Yeah.
So he saw an opportunity to like take them down.
So how I see
and, like,
those things so clearly, I see these things so clearly in conversation. I see these things. I see the little nuances. These nuances. I watch movies. I watch the nuances of the movie because everything is put for a reason. And everything in this is for a reason. This paragraph that Alex was just reading is a phenomenally written paragraph. Like perfect, right to the point, and it's exposing
Asking the questions.
what his problem
Because
is.
he used ChatGPT. That's why it's so
Bro,
well written.
that joke is not funny.
It was pretty good.
It was
I
not
got better. It
funny,
kept getting
bro.
better, in my opinion.
ChatGPT. Bro, like,
I like it. All right, wait. Continue, Alex.
All right. Sorry, let me scroll down. I have a basic understanding of the role Saudi Arabia's PIF plays in the world's economy, and the PIF money is invested in the U.S. brands and businesses. There's businesses that are part of our everyday lives. I realize the United States has diplomatic reasons with the Saudis, and they have occasionally been
Diplomatic relations.
with the Saudis, and they have occasionally been allies of ours in the Middle East. It is my further understanding that many businesses, including some professional sport leagues, have strict guidelines on the percentage of investment they will accept from sovereign funds. Let me just correct myself. Thank you. Before this agreement is finalized, I wonder, does the
Yo, get off
PGA
my
Tour
voice,
have
please.
guidelines? Have we as a body defined acceptable now you fucked me up, Stock. An acceptable percentage of PIF funding in the proposed partnership?
yeah. Okay. Continue. I like it.
Asking for more money.
Asking for more money.
Oh, goddamn book. These questions are compounded by the hypocrisy in disregarding the moral issue, a position which for a long time has publicly highlighted by tour leadership. Publicly, yeah.
Yeah.
While it is accepted that players on all levels would value the opportunity to make more money, it has also been illustrated that not all of our players are in search of money at all costs. Those who stay true to the tour for whatever personal reason or position of moral conscience
That was Jake.
are more than a few outliers. There are widespread rumors on the tour offering financial reparations to these players who rejected offers from LIV and remained loyal to our tour. Surely, that alone misses the larger issue of context here. And in related question, what, if any, are the plans to reinstate tour players who defected and now want to return to the PGA Tour?
Mm-hmm.
Looking for answers.
Rich white
answers.
guys.
A lot of questions. Looking for answers. Though.
Rich white guys are going to get reparations money before black people.
I know.
That's
isn't that funny?
awful.
I
Insane
saw
that he
that
asked
too.
for reparations.
Yeah, it's insane.
And they're going to get it before black people do.
That's insane that he asked for reparations.
That's
bro.
quite a word to use, buddy.
That is your grandfather.
You're in the golf business.
You're showing your age.
Quite a powerful word to use,
crazy.
dude.
Nah, this guy's not dog whistling. Fuck out of here, bro. The guy made one shot at the U.S. Open, and then everyone fucking. How about the time you fucking melted down at the Open when I fucking wanted you to win? You fucking idiot.
Tom Watson?
Yeah, and you gotta fucking let bald ass Stuart Sink win the
Oh,
fucking
right,
Open.
dude. He had that late surge,
God,
like
dude, we
in
had
his
that
50s.
fucking, yeah.
You're talking. He was like 59 years
Yeah, that
old.
was-
This is the British Open.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Open. It's called
And he
the
hit a
Open.
great 8-iron on the
don't
last
be
hole,
that
and it skipped
fucking
over the green.
high.
He should have
You
won.
haven't even been to it.
He should have
Yeah,
won.
and
That
then
was-
and then he putted it off the green. And it's like you have the all-time best chip in a U.S. Open. It's like basically like the Seattle Seahawks throwing it on the 1-yard line. You're gonna use a putter off the green when you have the best chip ever in a U.S. Open, and you're at the Open. You're not gonna use your wedge. You're gonna blow
dude.
it. You're gonna
You
use
put it out there, dude. That's
Yeah,
how it goes.
So stupid.
You putt shit out
so
there.
dumb.
All right, continue.
I still await Saudi's acknowledgement of their role in the attacks on 9/11.
And this is where it gets crazy.
Yeah, this is where it gets fun.
I still await the Saudi acknowledgement of the role in the attacks of 9/11, which resulted.
Oh, okay. I thought
This is
you
where
were
we
gonna,
put
I thought you were
popcorn
going to
in the
read.
sandwich.
Which resulted in the loss of innocent lives of 3,000 of my fellow American citizens. I support 9/11 Families United and their efforts to release supporting exploratory U.S. government documents. See 9/11familiesunited.org
It's exculpatory, but
exculpatory.
yeah,
I've never even heard
Cool.
that word.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
me neither.
It's a tough
Slash
word.
key down. You guys asked me to read. Remember that.
Yeah.
That day, forever among the darkest in our nation's history, is sadly not alone among the human right violations we have seen employed by Saudi Arabia. I asked the tour, how is a non-negotiable point for us one day? Sorry. I asked the tour, how is a non-negotiable point for us one day, one we negotiate around the next?
Now,
Great
here-
point.
But here,
Throwing direct shade
and
at
that is
Jay.
that.
Yes.
I love the brazen and the outland. He's like calling it out, right? Now, George Bush did 9/11, so
Yes.
maybe write an open letter to George Bush.
Start there.
and start there, Tom
Yep.
Watson.
Yeah.
No, with this, it's like that's fair, but if you're gonna say hypocrisy. What about the thousands of lives that we killed in Obama's drone strikes over?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do that, it's hard for me to read that, and especially when there's so much stuff on 9/11 that hasn't come out,
Yep.
and the government won't talk about it. There's also we've killed a lot of people.
Yes.
bud.
Yeah.
We dropped a fucking nuke.
Yeah.
And we also kill thousands of innocent people in drone strikes
Yeah.
for fucking 8 years.
Yeah, I think ultimately the only thing that we can take away from this paragraph is the exclamation point that there was a huge shift from we're not doing business with the Saudis who have
Yes.
committed human atrocities.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just kidding, we took all their money and we're
That's
working
what
together.
he needs to get on and stop
Yeah.
focusing on this human atrocities
Yep.
because we're talking about fucking sports. And if you bring up human atrocities, nobody's fucking closets
No,
are clean.
nope.
Nobody. There's literally children in cages right now at the fucking border. Do not bring up atrocities when we're talking about sports.
That's right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Continue.
The reversal does appear to indicate a more desperate financial situation that has been previously revealed by the tour. While last week I learned the significant news that litigation around the tour/LIV conflict will be terminated with prejudice, That only solves one significant financial problem. It is more important to understand how all of this has impacted the Tour's reserve fund and the Tour's overall financial solvency. Have funds been depleted to the point where the Tour needs an unprecedented capital injection to remain solvent now or for the future? Policy Board Independent Director Jimmy Dunn, who helped broker the deal, has said the PIF is not investing money into PGA Tour Inc., but rather into a newly formed for-profit commercial entity under the banner PGA Tour Enterprises. Will PIF funds be invested only into PGA Tour Enterprises, not PGA Tour Inc.? What does that mean? What? Oh my bad.
Basically what he's saying there is, from what he's understanding, is the PIF is not going to be putting money into the PGA Tour's bank account.
Right.
What they're doing is they're going, hey, we want actually, if we're going to move in together, let's start a joint bank account.
Right.
And so we'll put money into this joint bank account and we'll grow this bank account together.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, what this paragraph means is that we can legally put out our T-shirts that say PGA Tour adjacent, because what we actually mean is PGA Tour Enterprises adjacent.
Yeah.
Which they can now send us.
Yeah,
a cease
I mean,
and desist.
Yeah, but that's our guy Yasser.
Yeah,
He's our
that's
homie.
guy. That's
I
our
mean,
He
people
won't.
don't know.
He won't
that
say
we know
no.
Yasser.
We go back with Yasser.
We know
bro.
the owner of golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're tight.
Hey,
He almost gave
technically.
us joggers.
Yeah,
Technically.
almost.
He basically gave us almost joggers.
Almost
So,
joggers.
Yeah,
So that,
like we're good.
How much
We're
longer
good.
is this?
Well, the finish of that says, what present and or new assets go into this new partnership? What assets will be sold?
Exactly. So
There's
he's
a
just
little-
asking for more
It's only
clarity.
3 more small.
Yeah, get
Let's
through
finish
this
it.
and we'll
Finish it.
summarize.
No, I want to read it, but it's gonna be.
My overarching questions remain. Is the PIF the only viable rescue from the Tour's financial problems? Was/is there a plan B? And again, what exactly is the exchange? We need clarity and deserve full disclosure as to the financial health of the PGA Tour and details of this proposed partnership.
There is no way that the tour had absolutely any financial problems. The tour is paying out millions and millions and millions of dollars, and the purses do not go down, they only go up. So there are no tour financial problems.
Well, their problem was
Say ChatGPT one more fucking time, and I will jump across this couch and I'll rip that size small bucket hat off your
when
fucking
he was
head.
writing it off ChatGPT. So it was the financial problems were that they were set up as a 501c just like the NFL.
Yes.
And Congress was like, this is a fucking money laundering scam.
Yes.
So the NFL came under fire and had to change to an entertainment enterprise. And basically their time was up, and this is what financial problems means. Your business model doesn't work anymore. It's a fucking scam.
Now, your traditional business policy.
That's a problem that occurred after Jay made this.
Yes.
But the the reason why they were going into financial problem is that they did raise the stakes, right, for like the significant events, but also the sponsors may not sign back on because now the players are diverted. So they're worried about their financial issues in the future if like the sponsors once they're done with their contract.
Yeah, if
that was also like a concern, I guess.
if all the big name players dip out, then it's like, why would sponsors spend money on something that's less good?
Yeah, or maybe they want to look into like, sponsoring the players still on a different
Yes.
on Live.
All right, continue.
My loyalty to golf in this country live in the same place and have held equal and significant weight with me over my lifetime. Please educate me and others in a way that allow loyalty to both and in a way that make it easy to look 9/11 families in the eye and
Again,
Mm-hmm.
ourselves in the
come
mirror.
on.
Yeah.
Stop.
I am
Stop.
very grateful for our country, its abundant opportunities, and the wonderful life made possible by the PGA Tour. Sincerely,
There you go.
Tom
There's a
Watson.
little- There's the seed. There's
Dude,
the
don't
end of
ask for
there's the
money.
sandwich.
Don't ask for money from the people that
You shit on.
that
Yeah,
you
and
think
then
are
being
behind
like-
9/11
and
at
then
the
being
end.
like, yeah,
Be like, hey, well, about 9/11.
You can't be like, I need more money from the people that did 9/11. What about 9/11? Can I get more money 9/11?
Literally.
But don't forget about 9/11. Dude, that shit is just like, and it's such a touchy thing to take.
gaslighting.
Well, it's such a touchy thing to like take the opposite line, because like I don't want to be like, dude, I'm foreshadowing. Like I'm not taking that line, but you have to. If I'm looking at it from both angles, bro. Like, and it's not like America's scot free of atrocity.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Before
So
we go
it's like
further, can
it-
we give Riff and Slip and Liff a round of applause for reading that? I mean, just fantastic work.
Thank you, Liv.
Pulling that up on the screen.
Exculpable was a tough one.
Exculpatory.
Exculpatory.
Exculpatory is a tough one.
Exculpatory. These
That's
are
tough.
these are things that you can pull out.
Yep. All I'm saying is that, we all have the same questions. That was a dumb letter. You didn't need to fucking do that. You could have done a couple tweets. Thanks, though, I guess. And
Yeah, you literally, the summary of the letter was like,
Jay Monahan, why?
yeah.
That's the whole letter.
Jay Monahan, why?
No, the summary of that letter is that the PGA Tour is doing shady shit. It's very clear now.
Yeah.
And Tom Watson just wants what's coming to him.
Yeah.
More money. He's like, give me some of that.
That is
Saudi
what the summary
money.
was like.
feel
The
better with
PGA
money.
Tour is doing all the shit behind the closed doors. What the fuck is going on? And that should point you to show that, like, when Tom Watson's asking that, then the Senate is now going into looking at things that are done in the
Yep.
dark. Hey guys, it's not a fucking grow the game.
No.
We're the PGA Tour. No,
We
dog.
love kids.
It's a dark company. It's a dark company.
That he said in there that was pretty interesting. He was like, "Do we need like a buyout from the? Do we need like more money coming in from the banks? Like, is this
Yeah.
whole entire operation going to continue
Yeah.
as is?
Yeah.
Because he's genuinely worried. Like, I actually don't know if it's
No
going
one
to,
knows
You know,
except
Yeah.
Jay Monahan.
Well, I feel like everything that I brought up was a fair point. I feel like some things that I brought up are kind of a tough pill to swallow and a little devil's advocate-y. But listen, the PGA Tour isn't a heaven-sent organization.
No organization is.
No organization
and
is.
especially
Country
not
Club
them.
of Jason is not a heaven-sent
No,
organization.
we do
Not?
dark, shady deals.
We will fucking
We
take
will-
money off your members.
off your members, dude,
Yeah.
and not tell the host.
honestly, if you approach us with some sort of shady deal, you're probably going to be first in line for us to respond to.
Yeah,
That's
like
right.
we're shady people.
Yeah, shady as fuck. We do cash under the table only most of the time if possible, or we just
And guess
don't
what?
accept money.
We're in the open. We're telling you that.
But
We're telling
also,
you.
all of our negotiations need to go through the law offices of Tippins and Pippins.
Tippins and
Tippins
Pippins,
and
baby.
Pippins.
Tippins